I'm going to be showing you how to get rare and colored Rocket League titles whether you're a player looking to go pro or a complete beginner. Every title in this video is attainable in Rocket League right now, meaning I won't be covering any retired titles that you can no longer get in game. The hardest titles to get for a competitive player are the esports titles typically reserved for professional players. It can be yellow or blue. If you're at the very top of professional play, you'll be able to get the blue RLCS titles. The different titles correspond to where you place in the league. Keep in mind there are still ways to get this title without playing. You could substitute or even coach an RLCS team. A tier slightly under the blue titles are the yellow esports titles. If you compete in future non-RLCS tournaments like DreamHack or X Games, you can get those titles, as well as other tournaments typically in off-season if they return in the future. Most of these tournaments have an open qualifier, meaning anyone can take a shot at it, so be sure to keep an eye out for those. And if you're in the Middle East, Asia, or South America, they were giving out separate titles for the respective regions, although I believe South America and Oceania are giving out their RLCS titles instead now. It is also possible to pick up a nice blue title for a random sponsored Psyonix event. Like the NFL sponsored Super Bowl tournament, the Land of the Champions, the Gridiron Champion title. And there are plenty of content creators competing for that as well. If you're not quite at the level for professional tournaments and are enrolled in post-secondary education, you can take a stab at the CRL. They give out titles for competing in the main event, league play, and off-season tournaments. Same goes for this. If you're not a player, you can become a coach or a substitute and still secure that title. I will say that College Rocket League is taken very lightly though, and earning a title is much more difficult than players think. If you want more information on how good the CRL actually is, be sure to check out this video I did on this a couple weeks ago. If you're not huge into playing in Rocket League esports, there are the Supersonic Legend titles for ranked. These aren't the most exclusive titles, but you still need to be 0.02% of the player base to get them. The good thing is if you're good at any extra modes, you can also earn yourself a white title for those as well. And if you're not quite SSL level, a step down would be the red Grand Champion titles. Same thing goes where if you're not into tournaments or if you're better at extra modes. While the ranked titles aren't the most exclusive since Psyonix doesn't actually manually add them into your account, there's still a nice tag you can show off, and if you're interested in the more exclusive ones, keep watching until the end of the video. These next titles can be a step up or a step down depending on who you ask, and they are the in-game tournament titles, ranging from a simple gray tag to a one-of-a-kind pink colored tag. These are the most simple titles to get for anyone jumping onto Rocket League at any time. You just have to play a competitive in-game tournament at the time scheduled and win your title accordingly. Typically, people's MMRs is actually the highest in tournaments because you gain so many points for winning rounds in these, which is why a lot of people tend to have a tournament title higher than their actual rank. If you're bronze to champ, winning one tournament will get you the corresponding tournament winner title, and if you win 3, you'll get the same title but in a green version. If you're grand champ and you win 1, then you're going to get the GC tournament winner title, and if you win 3, you're going to get the same but a red version. And if you're SSL, winning 1 tournament gets you the white SSL tournament winner tag, and if you win 3, you get the same but a pink version. And there is no other title that has this color. Now, if you're a player without the skill to even earn a bronze tournament title, the Cyan titles are for you. You can get these titles without ever winning a single Rocket League game. If you want a special title and aren't necessarily the greatest of players, these are for you. If you're a developer or a part of Psyonix staff, you will receive a glowing Cyan developer tag. If you're into analysis, then the CRL and RLCS analyst tags are your best bet, and they previously had a rival series as well, so you never know what they're going to add. You can get a moderator title if you manage to get a position moderating Rocket League forums or Steam moderators, and there has been a ton of unique one-of-one titles released, like Wet Art Man, Pigeon Man, White Hat Legend, but there are other Cyan titles called Rockets Engaged, Rocket Wife, and Rocket Husband. While Psyonix has confirmed that they're not going to give any more of these titles out for item collectors, I'm not sure if this is the case with the Rockets titles, because multiple people have them for meeting on Rocket League and getting engaged or married. So I'm not 100% sure if they'll continue giving these out since they aren't going to be giving the other ones out anymore. But I definitely wouldn't recommend getting engaged or married for this specific reason, or you might be dealing with a Rockets divorce real quick. So these are the most exclusive titles that you can get as of right now. Let me know which title is your favorite, and if you want to see a video on the retired exclusive titles in Rocket League that you can no longer get. As always, hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.